So I got a modified Predator 212 and today I blew the engine up and I gotta find out what went wrong. So if you have no patience like me and you just want to know straight away what you should make more durable on a 212, so at least in my case, I'm pretty sure I put too much stress on the valve by just running the go-kart too hard for too long. And yeah, I think the valve and the piston decided to have a little bit of intercourse, and yeah, the valve one punched a hole straight through my piston, destroyed pretty much everything. So yeah, if you're gonna put some enhanced parts on your go-kart, go with the piston and valve billet kit first. That's just what I recommend. Yeah, so to do a general engine diagnosis, the first step you're going to want to do is unscrew these 4 bolts so you can get your engine off. Kind of tilt the engine towards the chain so the chain isn't taut and you can take the chain off without having to unscrew the chain or the master link. And then before you take the engine completely off, you're going to want to undo your throttling lines and any electric cables you got down there. Right after you have the engine off, next step you're going to want to do is unscrew one of these oil things and put all your oil in a canister. Oh, it's coming out already. Oh, she's black. Oh, there's a good amount in there too. Oh, there goes that. I should have thought about that. Once the engine is off, you're going to want to unscrew these 4 screws to be able to access the valves. Come on. I'll keep these together over here. Then when you take the clutch off, you're going to want to take these 6 screws out to take the case off. Come off. I might have to do this on the ground where I don't have to worry about it falling off this paint can. Oh, that's not good. A little chunk of metal just popped right on out, so that's not looking good. I'm gonna have to, I don't know how I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'm gonna have to use my pinky. Oh, we're making progress. Another big chunk of metal fell out, so it's safe to say this is probably toast. All of that is just loose metal, so that is something broke. I'm gonna actually go look and try and see what broke in there. Oh, I finally got the head off, and yeah, so I figured it out. Yeah, the valve is quite destroyed, and the piston looks like it's smacked into it a shit ton of times and destroyed itself. I mean, broke right through the piston. Oh god, yeah, no, that whole valve's just gone. So yeah, when I took off the exhaust, I could see the exhaust valve, so I was fine. But nah, that shit exploded, gouged the metal a million times, and yeah, that's not too good right there. If you got a built Predator 212, I would definitely probably replace the valve and the piston first, because I'm pretty sure the valve just broke from overheating. It's just not strong enough. I mean, these are very cheap engines. They're like 150 bucks, but pretty sure the valve broke and it just slammed into the piston and destroyed it. So if you're gonna build a 212, definitely get some billet pistons, or a billet piston and billet valves, and probably all the parts that go with it. Make sure those are good, but that's definitely what fails first. So if you give it too much power, the valve is probably going to fail first, probably going to get valve float if you hold it at high RPMs for too long. So definitely don't hold it at like max throttle for a long time, or if you've been driving pretty fast for a while, give it some time to cool off, like just idle for a bit or turn it off. Don't be out there driving around for like 15-20 minutes just, you know, on and off throttle a lot, or I guess it's too much, because I wasn't going full throttle for a lot. I was driving for maybe like 15 minutes, I guess, you know, on and off throttle, like
full throttle throughout a lot of straights and then like letting off and chilling for a bit and idling some to look at my phone. But I guess that was too long because then there was this one part of the neighborhood where I just decided to full throttle it around, and maybe within like 5 to 6 seconds of that full throttle, it just all started going wrong, obviously. So yeah, definitely keep it chill if you're not going to put some billet parts in a 212. It's just that it's cheaply designed. It's not meant for that. So yeah, if you're gonna put performance parts on your Predator 212 and take the governor off, the valve and the piston is probably what's gonna break first. So I would get those as billet parts, so they're way stronger and can handle the stress. The rod seems fine though, but I would also probably get that too, just in case. I don't know, I haven't checked it out, but it's bad